Hello and welcome to All About Billings. We are a show dedicated to discovering the people who make Billings a great place to work and live. We will interview local business people, community leaders, artists, entertainers, and we will learn from them all about their successes, their challenges, and their connection to Billings. I'm your host, Nancy Brooke, broker and owner at Billings Best Real Estate. And today it is my pleasure, well, we have at least two guests, maybe three, to have Sarah Hoffman, who is here as a rescue volunteer, but also puppy yoga instructor. So,
true story.
Welcome to the show, and you have little Deb here as well?
Yes.
Wonderful.
She was one of the recent dogs adopted through HamsterBoy and Tiger Lilly, and she's going to her new home on Friday.
Oh, well.
So she's a loner.
As I told you before the show, well, it looks like little Deb is going to have some fun with her toy and maybe have a couple kibbles or two, and she might just run off the set. So
yeah, you might run.
She might come back, but we'll just kind of play it by ear. You never know with puppies. How old is little Deb?
She's about 12 weeks.
Okay.
That's a guess.
Okay. Well, and I know you're a volunteer for the rescue, and so how did you get started?
Well, I was in a situation where a dog needed to be rescued, and I called a local animal rescue in Hardin, and I got Tammy Devers, and she is the one who runs HamsterBoy and Tiger Lilly. And Bodie, the dog we have off the set, he was the one that we rescued, him and his mom and his litter mates, and Tammy helped that happen.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And so you adopted.
Yep, we were supposed to foster, but we're not good at that. So we ended up with the mom dog and Bodie, and then we got homes for the rest of the litter.
Oh.
And Tammy helped with the vet bills. One of them was in very bad shape, and HamsterBoy and Tiger Lilly paid for that.
Well, and you know what? There are so many dogs that need help, need homes, are abandoned, or just grow up in the wild. I mean, it must be like overwhelming, really, if you are a part of a rescue to just even know where to begin, because you can't help every stray animal, unfortunately.
Yeah, and I'm just a proud volunteer,
sure.
And their slogan is, "We can't save them all, but that doesn't mean we don't try." And they absolutely do. It's they're just a wonderful group of people, and I'm proud to be part of it. But they do everything they can. When one comes into the rescue, they do vet bills, they feed them, they make sure that they go to good homes, and they keep them in their own homes as well. They don't put them in shelters.
Yeah, and you know what? That just helps the dogs become accustomed to people instead of, you know, they've been maybe running wild, and so then they don't have much human interaction, and then they're in a cage in a shelter, let's say.
Exactly.
And they just aren't getting socialized.
Exactly.
And so, yeah, well,
she's getting socialized.
She's made herself comfortable.
She's fine with the camera.
So what has been the most amazing thing about having a rescue dog?
Oh my goodness, we've had so many. Each one is different. They make their way into your heart in special ways, and I've had soulmates, you know, from each. Well, one in particular, his name was Sam, complete soulmate, and they all grow up to be their own individual, like this gentleman right here.
And this is your dog.
This is Bodie. Yep,
Bodie,
he was
hi.
my introduction to HamsterBoy and Tiger Lilly.
And this is the one that you found.
Yeah, well, his mom was pregnant, you know, with him, and the people were going to get rid of her, and as in euthanize. So we stepped in, and Tammy stepped up, and we were planning to foster, and my husband had a fit, and so we kept him.
So your husband was the one who wanted him.
Yes.
Oh, you're a boy's boy, huh?
And he does love his dad. Yeah.
Have to use the dog voice, right?
Right. And they're always like, "Yep, that means they're talking to us."
Well, and so I've had, well, at least 3 that came from the reservation. The 4th one was a rescue. We're not exactly sure his history. He was found tied up on Zimmerman Trail.
Oh my goodness.
So we don't really know what happened to him. But once he came and joined our house, he was such a crazy dog. I'm like, well, maybe he just escaped and people didn't know what to do with him.
Yeah, and you try to find, you know, if you find a stray, you try to make sure they're not chipped.
Yes.
You know, and try to find the home, but if not,
well,
he made his way into a perfect home, it sounds like.
Exactly. Well, and I think the thing that I've enjoyed so much about the rescue dogs, and the 3 of them were from the res, is how, like, I don't know, like, fun, and they're a little boisterous, and they have just a lot of fun-loving personality, at least the ones I've had.
Absolutely, yeah.
But we got, all 3 of them were young, so they were puppies.
Oh, okay.
You know, they weren't older dogs. And I would imagine older dogs might be a little harder to home them and make them.
Very, yeah. That's one thing I'd definitely like to mention is the HamsterBoy and Tiger Lilly have adult dogs.
Sure.
That need homes too. And we, for instance, found a home for Ash. She's on the poster. You'll see it later. But adult pit bull, 4 years old, 3 at the time. Very hard to place them. But she's in a loving home and the sweetest dog. You know, a lot of people think maybe as an adult they won't be able to train them or they'll come with baggage, and some of them do, but most of them...
Well, you just got to work around it.
Exactly. There's training, there's so many things you can do to help them get acclimated.
So the one dog I was telling you about, his name was Zimmer because he was found on Zimmerman Trail.
Nice.
And he was like so crazy, I think he was part husky, but he would climb over the fence. He would dig under the fence. He learned how to open the gate. He bust through the fence. And so he had all of these strategies. And all he'd want to do was, he wanted a little walkabout in the neighborhood. And then he'd come home.
And then he'd come home.
And then he'd lay in the front yard. And then he wouldn't come in. He just would want to be outside.
Okay.
So he was kind of a crazy dog. But, you know, I learned things like, okay, maybe I need to get a better fence.
Yeah.
Maybe I need to not put the boards on the inside so he can use them as
a ladder.
Yeah, exactly. So that's a funny example, but
we have one exactly like that, and he also came from HamsterBoy and Tiger Lilly. His name is Dunmore because he was found in the town of Dunmore.
Okay.
And same thing. He I don't know how he does it, but he can just climb our fence. So we had to put a big extension on it so he can't get out. But yeah, they're. When there's a will, there's a way. So we're really trying to keep him in. Yeah. Another great big half pit bull, wonderful dog.
Well, the other thing that was fun for me is like we did their DNA.
Yes.
Because I mean we're so weird, but
I'm weird like you. We did that.
But it was so interesting the different types of dog breed.
Yeah.
I mean, like one of them, she looks like a border collie heeler. Okay.
Okay.
But she's got Chinese Shar-Pei, Chow Chow, White Shepherd.
I mean,
just all these
that you would have
random
never ever
breeds
guessed.
that you'd say, how did that end up in the reservation? Right?
And I don't know.
And how many years ago did this happen? And what was the story? And wouldn't it be interesting to see their great grandparents and what they were doing?
I wish we could figure that out.
Like an ancestry for dogs?
Exactly. You know, it'll probably happen. Who would have thought we could do DNA for them, you know? That wasn't a thing not that long ago, right?
No, and it is fun, even though it is kind of a little indulgent, I'll admit.
But it's really fun.
It is fun.
He's border collie.
I could tell the border collie.
Yes. Can you sit? Can you lay down?
Oh, look at it.
Boy. And then he doesn't want the treat. You don't like those, huh?
And you said a lot of the dogs that you rescue are part border collie.
It's common. Yeah, it's very common. Australian Shepherd, border collie, pit bull, shepherd, and then all those other ones you named.
Oh man, yeah. Our big dog
Shar-Pei,
she's a Akita lab. Well, they found them together on the reservation.
Oh wow.
And so for a while we thought they were sisters, but one was big and one was small, and then we thought, well, maybe they're sisters with a different dad, because they're both found together and they're about the same age.
You just had some of your water. Sorry.
That's okay. You must be thirsty.
I guess that's for Bodie.
All right.
Nancy's very sharing.
That's okay. I've had my water. Dog germs are okay, aren't they? Dog germs are okay.
I promise he got water before we came, but yours must be better.
Yeah, mine must be better. But you know, it always is kind of funny, like you think about their lives and like mine, for example, how did they end up together on the reservation?
Right.
I mean, 2 little puppies.
Yeah.
I mean, it's funny, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like
And
the stories they could tell.
yeah, I wish they could. I'm just, I'm in awe of how many dogs that they do rescue and all of the different places they find them. And just yesterday they got a call of a dog found in a box in front of a store in Lame Deer. And so they drove over there and got him. And, you know, if we could hear the stories. I don't know if I'd want to hear the story, but I'm just glad that she's okay now.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and you know, do you know how the rescue got started?
I don't know exactly, but Tammy and Chris are the main people, and then there's Kristen as well. And on the Facebook, HamsterBoy and Tiger Lily's Facebook, they have interviews with each one of them, kind of getting to know why they did what they did. And Chris, the other person, said he's just been rescuing dogs all his life and didn't really know that it was anybody else was really doing it. And then he just stuck with it, and he and Tammy knew each other, and Tammy went out on her own, and she and Chris have been saving dogs ever since.
Right.
2022 is when they started.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, and there are quite a few organizations that do try to help animals. I mean, not just, I mean, Billings, they're in Hardin. I know there's some in Roundup. I mean, there are people that are trying to help. And
So needed.
And so one of the things that we want to talk about, and the name of the show is Wags to Riches, and we can just jump into this. You have an event happening, and I don't know how much you can see this poster, but it says Wags to Riches, and it's at Thirsty Street, Saturday, April 11th. So if you're seeing this soon, it's 6 to 10 at Thirsty Street. There's a $10 admission, and talk a little bit about this event.
Well, we have Elena Hayden and the Sugar Daddies are playing. She is donating her time. We're still looking for a sponsor to help us pay for the band, but the rest of it is donations for the rescue. We're raising money. We're doing raffles. We're doing a silent auction. We have Ruby Hahn, who is a local artist. She'll be painting live that night and then auctioning off that painting, and whatever funds are raised go to the rescue. We have food trucks. What else do we have going on? I think that's about it, but all of the money is raised so that they can continue doing the great work that they're doing.
Is this the first time you've had this event? I haven't heard of it before.
Yeah,
okay.
It's the first and the biggest fundraiser that HamsterBoy and Tiger Lily have done so far. They've done so many different ways to raise money, but we're kind of putting it all in this one and hoping to get people through the door that are interested in helping us out.
Well, and I know you have a Facebook page.
Yep.
And there's ways to donate as well.
Yep,
if
there's
if
PayPal.
You can't make it to this event, or maybe you're hearing this later.
Yes, yep, PayPal, Venmo, they're all on there. They're also on the Facebook page. And we will be doing some of the raffles online for those that can't make it that night. So if you want to buy a raffle ticket and win some of the great baskets.
And it's a 50-50 raffle,
There's a 50-50 raffle, yeah. That one, I don't know if we'll have that one online or not, but we'll definitely have some of the baskets online.
And you really should see this poster. I mean, this is hilarious. They have like a kitty with a crown, a dog with a top hat, and then a little dog with a wig.
Wags to riches, they're dressing up. That middle dog is Ash. She's one of HamsterBoy and Tiger Lily's success stories as well. Okay. Yeah.
Well, and so what does success look like for these pets that are homeless?
Well, landing at HamsterBoy and Tiger Lily, you know, finding people that will, when they take a dog in, they commit to doing whatever it takes to make them healthy, happy, and find a forever home. And they are so committed. I'm just in awe of Tammy, Chris, and Kristen also fosters as well. They just do those three. They don't do a big network of fostering. They like to keep the dogs close. They also don't do a lot of people that need to rehome their dog. They try to help maybe, but they want to leave their space open for those, like they find a dog along the street or abandoned in front of a store. You know, they kind of keep it open for those types of situations. Did I answer your question? Did I
think so. I think we had a puppy moment there. Look at how
oh my gosh,
content
so
she is.
She's had a long day. She's very tired.
Oh, puppy nap time. Well,
puppy
and
nap
so
time.
tell us a little bit about your puppy yoga. I've never heard.
Oh,
I've heard
yes.
of goat yoga. I've never heard of puppy yoga.
Puppy yoga. It's a wonderful thing. We've done it twice. It's also a fundraiser. We'll be doing it again as soon as, whenever they have a group of about 15 puppies, we try to put a session together, and I'm the instructor, and then we pretend to do yoga, and then we release the puppies, and we do a few poses. I mean, we try to do yoga, but mostly we're focused on petting the puppies and
Go on the
having a good
ground, let
time.
them jump on you.
Yep.
And
We do down dog or some sort of plank and put the puppy on our backs, or just let them run around, and people love to come in. It's actually very relaxing. We were talking a little bit before the show that it might be a little not relaxing, but it is. You get to hold a puppy, and they just come up with such trust.
Oh, okay.
And you can do just shavasana and have puppies lay with you.
Oh, that would be relaxing.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. Yeah. So watch the Facebook. We'll do it again.
So what has been your most rewarding part of being a part of the organization?
Watching the dogs get homes, you know. I really helped with Ash, and seeing them in loving homes is the biggest reward you could ask. And finding people that love them as much as you do. And just watching Tammy, Chris, and Kristen work their magic. They've already saved 82 dogs this year, I think.
Wow.
And that's just, you know, the first quarter.
Wow.
I think they found homes for 72 of them or something around that number. So just getting to be a part of it. When Tammy helped me with Bodie and his mom, I was just drawn to the rescue, so I just would go. They do adoption events often on Saturdays, 11 to 3 at PetSmart on the West End.
Okay.
And I would just go. Yeah, I would just go and pet the puppies, and finally there was something I could offer with the yoga instructor, and just kept offering, and here we are.
So how can people help out? I mean, so we mentioned you can go to the event, you can donate. Are there other volunteer opportunities for people?
Donations if you want to bring donations to PetSmart, that really helps, like food, beds, blankets, those types of supplies are really helpful. They don't really have any foster opportunities because they keep the dogs close to themselves.
And there are other organizations that do have foster opportunities.
Yeah, absolutely. With HamsterBoy and Tiger Lily just coming to the event, liking their posts, going to their Facebook, anytime you can share or like is going to raise awareness. So that really helps.
Right. Oh.
Hi, Bodes. Did you come to say hi?
Somebody's back.
You're a good boy.
And, you know, such a well-behaved
He's so
dog.
smart.
Yeah. Such a well-behaved boy.
But if you don't want to play ball, sometimes it gets he can get a little unruly if you don't want to play.
Well,
look at this.
They get a little intense, don't they? Border
collies
with their play.
Yeah, he wants to play.
Like I mentioned, my one dog is part border collie, and she's always like, "Hey, here's my ball."
How many do you have?
Just 2.
2. Okay.
How about a rope?
Hi, Bo. Yeah, only 2.
Only 2.
Maybe you need to look at HamsterBoy and Tiger Lily.
Oh,
we have 5 at the moment.
My goodness, yeah. Ours are both. They just turned 10, and they're still in great shape. Good. So you know, eventually we'll probably. I really did like, and I know this might not be advised, but I liked having 2. We had the older one he passed away not too long after we got the 2, but having the 2 almost made it easier.
Yes.
Because they kind of like their dog time too. You know, it's like they don't need you as much. They
Yep.
have their little dogs conversations. I don't know what they do.
I think it's great. I mean, one dog is a lot more work because they don't have anybody to help entertain them.
Exactly, exactly.
You're a good boy. Yes. Who knew you would be this relaxed? You just know that Nancy's dog people, right? You get it.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of funny. It's like, I think they kind of know if you like dogs.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I've had people say, oh, well, they're a little skeptical about people, and I just am kind of chill around them, and the next thing you know, they're like climbing on
Right.
you.
You're like, no, they love Nancy. And
That's
this
funny.
one, I can't believe she's tired out.
And so, are
Good
there
boy.
dogs currently to adopt right now?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, they have a litter that they'll be bringing to PetSmart on Saturday.
Okay.
They're named after. They have Irish names because they were found on St. Patrick's Day or close to.
Okay.
Yeah, and the mom's name is Piper. She won't be there, but her puppies will be.
Okay.
And then she'll be up for adoption as well.
And
yeah.
so that's this Saturday.
This Saturday from 11 to 3.
11 to 3 at PetSmart. Okay.
Yep. And then the next Saturday is Wags to Riches.
Okay.
Yeah, April
So-
11th.
Always something great going on.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. And we're just thrilled. We've got so many donations from amazing people all over Billings, and things to put in our raffle baskets, and we hope to continue to do it. There'll be other events. Hopefully we can make this an annual thing, but for now this is the first. And we have Opa Grill is going to be the food truck there,
Oh, okay.
and also Bailey's Frozen Novelties, I think it's called, a
Okay.
dessert.
And
a
so there's
dessert one.
food to buy, and
Yep.
I mean, I'm sure you can buy a beverage or two.
Yeah.
adult
Oh, that's
beverage
the other
or-
thing. Thirsty Street has generously donated $1 per beverage that night.
Okay.
Non-alcoholic, beer, wine, anything you purchase, you get $1 of it comes to HamsterBoy
So
and
it's
Tiger.
almost like kind of like a fun, just
It's a
relaxing
party.
evening. I mean, you
Yes.
can have a beer or, like you said, a non-alcoholic drink,
Yeah.
and listen to some music, watch some art, have some food,
Yes.
and just
Yeah.
kind of kick back and enjoy yourself.
Yes. Celebrate, and really, the unsung heroes are the people behind this rescue. Tammy Devers, Chris, and Kristen, all three of them. It's a chance to give them some credit.
Well, and you know what? I think so often, people love their dogs, okay? And
Oh,
a
yeah.
lot of people will, buy a purebred, and I mean, I have nothing against purebreds, but there's so many dogs that need homes.
Yes, and you can get purebred rescues as well.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot of sites out there. We had a purebred basset hound
Okay.
that was a rescue,
Okay.
and he was a handful.
So just think,
But-
just something to consider. If you
Yes.
are in the market for a dog or a cat, think about the ones that need homes.
The most.
Yes. I mean, and
Yeah.
you
Haven't
just,
had the best start, but
yeah. Well,
help them have the
and
best
it's
finish.
like you said, you can't save them all, but you can
Doesn't
do
mean
what
you
you
can't
can.
try.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I mean, I don't have 10 dogs, but I have 2
right.
that have a pretty darn good life.
Yes, and didn't have the best start. So
No, they didn't.
you help them out.
Yeah.
And that's what it's all about. Just doing what you can. If you can adopt, if you're not in the market, you can donate, you can come to the
Come to
fundraiser.
events and pet puppies.
Yeah.
Come
Look
to
at
puppy
Facebook,
yoga.
come to puppy yoga. Yeah,
share
there's-
the Facebook post.
Yeah, there's plenty of ways to help.
All right, so one more time, we've talked about this quite a bit. Wags to Riches, a fundraiser for HamsterBoy and Tiger Lilly Rescue. I'm going to try to hold it. I don't know if you can see it too
Yeah.
much, but
And
yeah,
Allegra
she's
donated
zooming
the
in.
posters as well.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
And so it is on April 11th, 6 to 10 p.m. at Thirsty Street. And you can see how cute those animals are. And Allegra Printing donated it.
Yep,
Sounds
and
like
my-
there have been a lot of great donations already.
Yeah, my friend designed it, Jane Migliore, and so there's just been amazing people that have all come together to help it be a success.
Well, this is the first time I've had puppies on the show and dogs on the
Yay!
show, so you are a groundbreaker.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Well,
and she's just soaking it in. Apparently.
Yeah, she loves it. She was a little hyper to start, and now she's just calmed
she had a
right
snack.
down.
She's good. She's good.
Well, great. Well, it was so wonderful having you here today.
Thank you. I hope you can make the fundraiser.
Yes.
I'd love
Well,
to see you.
I think we're going to be around, but I'll double check. But
Okay.
if not, we'll look online.
Okay.
And to everybody, thank you so much for joining us today on All About Billings, and we hope to see you next time.